Grand Rising, happy Thursday. I pray everybody's having a positive, productive day so far today. If not, I pray that your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and of course the Most High help you with that. That being said, I'm here with the daily devotion from Do Not Be Afraid by Nathan Brown. It's our new book for the year. And I looked over it a little bit before I started the video, and it looks like it's kind of piggybacking off of the daily devotion from yesterday because it's referencing the same scripture, Luke 12:32. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. And the title of the devotion today is To the Little Flock. January 2nd, 2025. As a reoccurring biblical theme, Do Not Be Afraid has a ring of truth because the various commands recognize in themselves and in the circumstances in which they are given that fear is part of what it means to be human. Asking us to not be afraid or anxious includes an acknowledgement that there are many things in life that lead us to fear, aspects of life to which anxiety is a natural response. We don't usually say, don't be afraid, unless there is some apparent or threatened reality that might make us fearful. Jesus takes this further in one of his most direct and explicit commands, calling his disciples a little flock, after commanding them, do not be afraid, thus implying and recognizing the apparent fragility of our human lives. A little flock might remind us of a few sheep on the sparse hills of Judea, tended by a small boy on behalf of his family. The little flock might be threatened by a meager diet and the need to find water. It might be the target of thieves or predators. Its life and well-being seem... I was doing so good. I don't know what this word is. Hold on. Tenuous. Tenuous. Tenuous.
Tenuous.
Yeah, tenuous. Let's see. Tenuous is the meaning of tenuous is having little substance or strength, flimsy or weak. Okay. Its life and well-being seem tenuous, but for the care of a committed shepherd. The Bible's many do not be afraids are not distanced from the reality of our experiences. They were given within and amid those realities and acknowledge the pervasiveness of our fears, large and small. Do not be afraid is not some nice saying, glib slogan, or marketing campaign. Many of our causes for fear are real, and God knows and has experienced these in Jesus. But this is why such statements are so significant for what it means to live with faith in an often fearful and fear-filled world. I don't know if you've ever heard the quote or the saying, fear is false evidence appearing real. I don't really like that saying because to me, if somebody is in fear, there's a reason for it. So I don't use that saying. I can't remember exactly how. I want to say it's like 300. It's like 300. I want to say it's 365 times that do not be afraid is said in the Bible. Let's see if I can pull it up. Yeah, 365 times. So, one time for every day of the year. The phrase "do not be afraid" appears 365 times in the Bible, once for each day of the year. It is one of the most commonly repeated phrases in the Bible, appearing in both the Old and New Testament. Yes. Luke, Matthew, Abraham, Isaac, it goes on and on. So there's a reason why it's repeated so many times. He knew that we were going to come up against fear in so many different ways. And I think it's important for us all to remember that if you're feeling fear or anxiety, it's a natural response to whatever's happening. Yes, we can overthink, which can cause fear and anxiety. So it's important to remember to not be afraid, no matter what's happening in your life, because when it's all said and done, we are a soul having a human experience. And no matter what happens to this physical vessel of ours, our soul is always cared for by our Creator. All right. That's tomorrow it moves on to a different scripture, but that very much was like a part 2 of the devotion from yesterday. I'm really liking this devotion book so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. I'll be back later this evening to do the evening devotional from the Conflict and Courage book with Ellen G. White. And as always, be grateful for what you have, the big, the small, and the blessings yet to come. If you see a need out there today, tomorrow, next week, if there's any possible way that you can fill that need, please do so. You may not only better their day, but you could possibly change their life, and you never know the impact it can have on yours. Be blessed, find peace, and I'll see you next time.